Forgot to grab water, but hopefully I can make it through this. So excited y'all are here. So this is our next Growing for Gold call. And tonight I want to talk all things compensation plan. So I really wanted to do this call because the compensation plan, it was one of the first things that I really looked at when I started my Plexus business, because I knew there was a certain amount of income that my family really needed every month in order to, one, be able to stay on the products, but also just to help us out financially. And I knew if I didn't know how the compensation plan worked, then it would be hard to know what actions that I needed to take to really make that happen. And so tonight I plan on showing it to you guys, and hopefully it'll help you understand just all the different ways that we can create a really good income with this. And I do have a PowerPoint because I am a visual learner, so I know I need to see things to understand them better. I can't just hear it. Some of y'all have seen this PowerPoint before because I have recorded a compensation plan training previous to this, but they've actually enhanced the compensation plan since then. So I updated this to include that. But no matter what, don't let it overwhelm you. Okay, this is going to be a lot of information, but you don't have to memorize it. You don't have to fully understand it. It's really just to kind of let you have a good overview of how it all works. So I am going to hopefully share my screen successfully. I have to toggle between things. Okay, hold on. Let me move this guy. I've got so many like notes and PowerPoints and Zoom windows. It makes it interesting. Okay, so share my screen. Let's see. And I have to do a part of my screen. Crap, they changed it with this whole update. Okay, do y'all see that? Okay, and hopefully I don't have anything pop up over it. Messes with y'all's vision. So if you see anything, just let me know. Okay, so Plexus referral program. Okay, so who earns income? Everybody comes in as a VIP customer first and foremost. Okay, so everyone that comes in, the only way you can order as a VIP customer, and all customers get a referral link that they can share. But to be able to fully participate in the compensation plan, you have to upgrade to brand ambassador. Okay, the way that you do that, Jared, can you right now because my PowerPoint's up. But as soon as you share your referral link with one person and they get anything that's above 100 PV, so a combo, they can customize the order however they want. But as soon as you do that, you now have the option to upgrade your account to brand ambassador. And that's when you really get to take advantage of this compensation plan. So all that's required for us to be able to earn our commission is 100 PV a month. So this can be your own order. This can be your own triplex order. Everybody should be taking the triplex. This can be a retail customer ordering from you. And I'm sorry, I said everybody comes in as a VIP. Everybody comes. You can be a retail customer and pay a lot more money, or you can be a VIP customer and get all the discounts. But the retail customers will count towards that 100 PV. Okay, just all you need. There's no sales quotas, any of that. Just 100 PV monthly makes you commission qualified. And there are 9 ways that we earn income, which I am going to cover on this. Okay, so the first way is retail rewards commissions. So this is your own orders or your retail customer orders. So if you log in to your account and you are a brand ambassador and you click on virtual office, you are going to see a little box that says PV. That is the sum total of your own PV and of your retail customers together. So if that is between 101 and 499 PV, you are at a 15% commission. So you will get 15% of that back. And sorry, my husband's coming close to the window again with the lawnmower. If you are over 500 PV, then you switch to now getting 25% back on all of that. So it's from the 101 to the over 500 PV. And this is really helpful because like there's months I have a lot of kids and we take a lot of products. But if you have a month where you've got a couple retail customers and maybe your own order and you're sitting at like 490 PV, it is absolutely worth placing a 10 PV order or trying one product to get yourself over that threshold, because you're going to make quite a bit more back in commission. So retail rewards commission, we earn off of our own orders. I love it. Okay. Business building bonuses. So this is when you get a brand new customer. Okay. You have a brand new person, say, try the triplex. Their very first order, we get 20% of their PV. Sorry, I'm trying to stay on top of getting people in here. We receive 20% of their PV. So you'll see if somebody orders the triplex, that's worth 108 PV, and PV stands for personal volume. Don't worry about that. But 20% of that PV is $21.60. So you would automatically get that as a business building bonus. Now, if they got the triplex and the reset, okay, so a bigger combo, that's 153 PV. So your 20% would be $30.60. So obviously, the bigger the package that someone decides to start on, the more commission you're going to get off of that initial order. And then we also get retention commission. So for the next 2 consecutive months that they order, we get 5% of that PV. So you would get an additional $5.40 if they stayed on the triplex. You would get an additional $7.65 if they stayed on the triplex and reset. This is just one of the ways we get paid off of that customer. There's actually multiple, but I think I calculated it out. I should have written this down, but if you have a customer that orders just the triplex and stays on it for 3 months, that customer alone, you would make over $80 on that person. I have customers I calculated that have been ordering since I first started 10 years ago, and they love their products. They feel fantastic. They keep ordering. I've made over $2,000 on each of those customers. And so there's value in taking care of your customers. And that's one thing I love about this residual income, is that you are paid over and over and over for the work that you do one time in introducing that person to Plexus. So business building bonuses are awesome. Okay, one-time achievement bonuses. So these words, silver, senior silver, gold, senior gold, ruby, and senior ruby, these are the different ranks that you can achieve in this company. Okay, so these are the first 6 ranks. And anytime you hit that rank for the first time, you get a one-time bonus as a yay, congratulations, you hit this rank. So you can see the different amounts. So if you go silver, it's $100 bonus. And silver means you had 3 people in 1 calendar month either order a welcome pack or get 100 PV. Okay, so as soon as you have 3 people at the same time in that calendar month that have ordered, you are now silver. You get your $100 bonus. Senior silver, that means you have 50 points in your organization. I'm going to talk about points in just a minute, so don't worry. You don't have to know what that means yet. But $150 for that. Gold's $250, senior gold's $350, ruby is $500, and senior ruby is $750. And I really encourage every single person to go silver, because with all of the bonuses, the ones we've already talked about, plus another one that I'm going to mention next, they'd get around $300, and that would make their first few months on these products free. And I really feel like when there's not a financial burden, someone's happier to stay on these products and give it enough time for them to really get the results that they want. So I do encourage every person to go silver, even if they have no desire to work a business. Like, we all have 3 people who could benefit from getting healthy with us. We all need accountability partners. And so that's really, kind of just what I encourage every person to consider. Okay, so the next is our fast start bonuses. So the ranks that I just mentioned, if you can achieve those ranks in a certain time frame, they're going to double your bonus. And so you'll see silver. If you go silver within your first 30 days from upgrading to brand ambassador, instead of getting $100, you now get $200. Senior silver, you have 2 full calendar months to achieve senior silver, which is 50 points, which we'll get to in just a minute. Instead of 150, it would be 300. Gold, you have 3 calendar months, and then senior gold, ruby, and senior ruby, you have 5 calendar months. Y'all, people do this. People absolutely go fast start senior ruby in 5 months. It is doable. It is hard work, I will tell you that. I went fast start gold. So, I mean, it is 100% doable. And back then, you only had 30 days to do all of those. When I first started, if you wanted to fast start Senior Ruby, you only got 30 days. Now they're giving us 5 months. So it's very, very doable, and it's super fun to have those bonuses double. Okay. And then we get to the top 3 ranks. So those were the first 6. Then you have Emerald, Sapphire, and Diamond. Okay, so I'm Emerald. Emerald, you not only get everything that we've already talked about, but Plexus takes 100, all the money that they make in a month, and they are going to pay 50% to the company, 50% to the ambassadors. Okay, now of the 50% that comes to the ambassadors, they take 5% of that. Okay, so 45% is over here, and they got 5% right here. And this is called the pools. And so of that 5%, 3%, sorry, so many numbers, is paid out to all the emeralds. Okay, this is the emerald pool bonus. And they just distribute it equally amongst all of the emeralds. Usually it's about $1,000 a month is what I get tacked onto my paycheck for being an emerald. So it's a huge blessing. It's definitely not a small chunk of change. But just for going emerald, it's something you now qualify. And then you also qualify for Emerald Extravaganza. So that is a luxurious, all expenses paid trip to, it's always been Hawaii. So we're going to Maui this year. And then you're also qualified for the Lexus car allowance. So if you choose to get a Lexus, that is $600 a month that they give you to pay for a Lexus that you can drive around. Who would not want a Lexus? Or you can opt for the lifestyle bonus. I personally do the lifestyle bonus because I have 5 million children. When they are not all here, I will love to get my Lexus, but that's $420 cash. So you can do whatever you would like with it. So that funded my minivan. And then Sapphire is the next rank. And so, the 3% of that pool went to the emeralds. So now that you're Sapphire, 1% of that pool goes to all the Sapphires in addition to their portion of the emerald pool. So you'll always get your emerald pool. Now they're adding the Sapphire pool on top of it, plus the Emerald Extravaganza trip, plus your Lexus car allowance goes up, or your lifestyle bonus goes up. And then Diamond is the top rank in our company. There's another 1% that's distributed out to just the diamonds on top of the Sapphire pool, the emerald pool, and all the other fun, amazing things that you get. Okay, so these pools are such a great way to add extra onto your paycheck. But now I want to talk a little bit about our Plexus pay points. So pay points are basically profit sharing in our company. So for every customer that you get, you're going to get some points for that customer. And so you'll see here, we are paid 7 levels deep on these points. And the average point value is around $2.75, $2.80. It's gone over $3. It varies every month because they take that 45%, right, that I said that's paid out to ambassadors. And they say, okay, how many points does everybody have in our entire organization? We're going to take this 45% and we're going to divide those points into it, and that determines the value of that point. Okay. Now, power of 3. So I want to talk a little bit about this because, like I said, we all know 3 people that can benefit from feeling better, from getting healthy alongside us. And like I said, I encourage everybody to go silver. Okay. So if you help 3 people start these products alongside you so that you can go silver, and then you encourage them to do the same, it's incredible what can happen with these pay points. And not only that, but you're also all not having to pay every single month for your products to be able to stay on them. And life's expensive, y'all. So I never want these products to be a financial burden for people. So I love helping them see the opportunity of even just going silver to make their first 60 to 90 days free. Okay, so let's look at what can happen with the power of 3. So in your first level, so level 1 is people that you personally start on these products, you personally sponsor. Okay, you get 6 points for your level 1. Okay, so if you had 3 people at 6 points, you now have 18 points. Multiply that 18 for math. We're just going to do it by $2.85. And that would be added on to your paycheck in addition to the other stuff that we've talked about. So you're level 2s. If you're level 1, you're showing those 3 people, hey, let's just make it our goal to get you to silver so that your first couple of months of products are free. Who are 3 people that you know could really benefit from better digestion, better energy, or losing a little bit of weight? Like, who do you know? Let's get you some accountability partners. Okay. If you took each of your 3 people and got them their 3 people, you would now have 9 people on your level 2. Every level 2, we get 5 points for. So you'd have 45 points in addition to your 18 points multiplied by $2.85. And your paycheck's really starting to grow here. Okay. And then you're going to teach them to do the same thing. Y'all, the power of 3 is truly just thinking of who are your 3 accountability partners that are going to help get you silver and who are theirs. Everybody needs it. You would now have 27 people on your level 3 in addition to your level 2s and 1s. Okay, so you'd have an extra 135 pay points. Then, and these are the points I'm talking about that start adding up to ranks, right? So when I said senior silver is 50 points, well, you can see if you have 3 people and you help them get their 3, that's already senior silver right there. Okay. Then level 4s, right? If you just kept this power of 3 going, you taught them to also go silver, that'd be an additional 324 points. And I'm just going to go out to all 7 levels since this pays 7 levels deep. Okay. So if you went out, you'll see the points go down a little bit as the level goes down. So level 4 is 4, level 5 is 3 points, level 6, they're 2 points, and level 7, they're 1. If you just did the power of 3 on repeat and you taught people the importance of accountability and having accountability partners, yeah, you would end with 4,896 points and you would be a diamond ambassador. You would have all of the things that we've talked about, and your total income would be almost $14,000 a month. And it's very doable. It really is. Okay. So this is by far the biggest way that we can really grow our paycheck is by helping more people and helping people learn how to also share with those in their lives. Because y'all, the products, this only happens because the products work and because the products really impact a lot of people. I wouldn't have customers for 10 years if the products didn't work. Okay. And then the last way that I want to cover tonight is diamond re-entry. So when you achieve the rank of Diamond Ambassador, which is that 4,500 points, and you continue to grow past that and you reach 6,000 points, because there's no cap, right? The more people you have sharing, the more people you're going to have joining your organization. When you reach 6,000 points, you earn the opportunity to re-enter the program with an additional second position that's placed under your original position. So all that means is you get to sign up under yourself and become your own level 1 ambassador, and you get to do it all over again. So they actually let us build our organizations twice. So you could become a double diamond. And there are quite a few families that have done that. There are families where the wife and the husband are diamond, or where the wife is double diamond, her husband's diamond, and now they're building him to double diamond. So y'all, the opportunity, I mean, it's truly endless here. It really is. I'm gonna stop my screen share because that's the end of my cute little PowerPoint. But it truly, it's endless here. And really the only things that you need to do to be able to build this substantial income are be bold about sharing the products with people. Like, share your journey, share your experience. Don't worry about what people think of you. Like, just share your love for these products. What are you learning? What testimonies have you come across that really inspired you? Share those, because that casts vision for people. And then when they decide to try it, encourage them. Like, encourage them on their own health journey so that they want to stay on the products and continuing, to reorder. And then just teach them to do the same. If they have health wins with their products, then encourage them to share that. Say, hey, let's get you some friends. Let's get you accountability partners. Let's help some people, and let's, make it to where you don't have to pay for your products anymore. So that's really all it takes, you guys. It's just a little bit of boldness, a little bit of getting out of your comfort zone, but then just understanding how that compensation plan really builds on itself to create the paycheck that you want to create. So Does anybody have questions about this? I tried to keep it as concise as possible because compensation plans can get confusing, but we have 10 minutes. So I'd love to answer questions if anybody has them. And I do not have the chat.
I do.
Yes, ma'am.
I do.
Go for it.
I always get confused when, say, a husband and wife sign up, one under the other, and the next month, and nobody upgraded to brand ambassador, they're just one's under the other. And then the next month, they decide, one of them says, well, let's go get 2 more people. So can they count the first person, the spouse, as one of their 3?
If they reorder. So that's actually a really great question, because I did not clarify this in the PowerPoint. So when somebody orders from us and we get points for them, we get points every month if they reorder at 100 PV threshold. Now, if they're below 100 PV, we do still get points. It's just a lower amount. I don't want to confuse y'all by going into all the levels of that, but the important thing is we only get points if they reorder. And so, for example, what Terry's asking is if they sign their husband the first month and then the second month they want to go silver, right? So we're like, you need 2 more people. Okay, these 2 people order, but then the husband would also need to reorder for them to count as those 3 people for them to go silver. Does that answer your question, Terry? Okay.
But there's a time frame if they want to do fast start silver, correct?
It is 30 days, and it's 30 days from the day you upgrade your account. So like I know on here, I have a friend who signed someone and we didn't upgrade her account until 7 days later. So her fast start 30-day window, actually she gets 37 days, because they will go back 7 days to count that person towards your fast start eligibility. You upgrade, and now you have 30 days to have your other 2 to get that fast start bonus. Does that make sense?
And you only have
Yes.
7 days to upgrade, or it doesn't upgrade you to ambassador, you just stay and you get the product credit instead.
Yes. So you have, once you sponsor your first person, you have 7 days to choose if you want. A VIP customer has a choice. They can get product credit. So whatever that 20% commission is that we earn, they would just get that as a product credit. Or you can upgrade to brand ambassador. But if you do not do that within 7 days, they will default to product credit. And I actually think I just spoke wrong. They don't get 20% product credit. They get $20. They get $20 product credit.
So on this case, they both signed up in April. So that person would not, they haven't upgraded. That person that they signed up that in April would not count as one of their people for fast start.
Correct. So I'm glad you're asking that too. Because
Okay.
look at fast start and silver as kind of separate, right? So I bring up silver. You can fast start any rank, but silver's the first. So fast start, you can just sign 3 people in 30 days. It can be April to May. It does not have to be in the same calendar month. 3 people within 30 days, you qualify for that $100 fast start bonus. Silver has to be in the calendar month, right? So it has to be 3 people in April or 3 people in May. Okay. Now, what you said, Terry, about she signed him in April, right? And now needs 2 more to be able to go silver. He would, if she upgraded now, he would absolutely count toward her going silver, because she'd have 3 people in a calendar month. But you are correct, that fast start window is 30 days. So it would be outside of, it'd be too late for him to count toward fast start.
The fast start is only when you first sign up, you have 30 days.
When you
like you yourself.
And when you upgrade your account, not when you sign up as a customer, but when you upgrade your account to brand ambassador.
Okay, she hasn't upgraded yet.
But she in April, and they only will count back 7 days from whenever you sponsored that person. So since she sponsored him more than 7 days ago, they would not bring him into her fast start window, but he would count for her silver window.
Well, what if she went out and got 3 people this month? Could she still fast start?
Absolutely.
Okay, just couldn't count the ones she already signed up in April. Okay,
but
perfect.
She would only need 2 to go silver this month.
Right.
But she would need 3 to fast start. And all of you that this is new to, please don't panic. Okay. You don't have to fully understand this. It comes as you are sharing. It comes as you're learning. It comes as you're, put in these situations like Terry, where she's like, hey, I haven't thought of this part. How does this work? And guess what? Now she knows the answer. So just don't let it overwhelm you. I want y'all to get the basics tonight of understanding what happens when you share with customers and how you start creating that initial paycheck. And then what happens when you help them start sharing. And it really just, has that amplified effect on your business. Any other questions? We have Jennifer joining us in about 4 minutes for our team call. And so I can probably answer another question if anyone.
Yeah. There's some questions in the chat, Kendall.
Oh, so I don't have the chat up. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it.
So while you're looking in the chat, I do want to say I just upgraded a friend. So it is actually 20%. It was the exact same amount for product credit, or if it was the exact same amount for the cash back. So I didn't know that either. I just happened to see it. It was like an odd amount, like $20.60 or something.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, they must have changed that, because when I initially asked, they said that the commission percentage was for brand ambassadors. And so it was kind of an additional perk if you got more. But I'm glad that they made it even, because we even just
It's even now. I thought the same too.
Yeah, we want them to be happy too. I didn't know anything about the 7 days to upgrade. It's been more than 7 days. Jennifer, just message me about that so I can look at that individual account. Just send me a private message and we can dig into that after the call. We'll look at that and see what's going on. Okay, none of my people are ambassadors, only VIPs, and that's totally fine, right? And honestly, if somebody has one friend start this with them and they're not interested in growing beyond that, they're like, nope, I just got this one person, I want to do it with me. I actually encourage them to stay a VIP and not upgrade to brand ambassador, because a brand ambassador's yearly membership is $39.95 and a VIP customer's yearly membership is $19.95. So, they're going to spend $20 more. And if they're not, having a few friends do this to cover the cost of that, it's not worth it. So I really only encourage people to upgrade if they're interested in going silver. So as soon as somebody has that first friend, start with them. I'm like, hey, you've got one person that's doing this alongside you. I just want to make sure that you're aware, if you have 2 more people you think can benefit and feel good with you, then you would actually make an additional $270, because roughly for a person who's going fast start silver, so having 3 people in their first 30 days join them, they'll make around $300. So, it's definitely worth having that conversation. And if they're not interested, that's fine. I just hey, I just want you to know what's on the table. I want you to know, the opportunity. And if they're like, no, I'm good with my $20 product credit, then I am happy to meet them where they're at. So, okay. So I don't see any other questions. Yes, congrats, Crystal. She just got silver. So proud of you, girl. Super exciting. Okay, then we'll just give Jennifer a minute to hop in here. I'm going to grab a water bottle really fast. So we will reconvene in about a minute. Give me just a minute.
So quick question. Probably Rena, you probably know the answer to this. So for the people that I already brought on board that wanted to be ambassadors, and I didn't know about the 7-day window for them to switch over. And I know you said that you talked to me about it, but like of the 3 people that I just recently brought on, 2 of them were planning to do the business. And I just didn't realize that there's
you don't need to worry about it yet, because they can't even upgrade until they have sponsored their first person.
Got it. Okay.
It's 7 days from when they sponsor their first person, not from when they sign.
Okay. Okay. Phew, I was panicking for nothing.
Nope, that's why I wanted to look. I was like, I didn't think you had anyone, but yeah, no, you don't have to worry about it yet. Okay, but Jennifer Harmon is hopping in. So I'm going to mute all of you guys, and then let me stop this recording for our first call, Growing for Gold. So glad y'all made it. Okay, let me stop if it'll help me. Okay, there it is.